Hello, everybody. Tanner here for your tool of the week. I am not following. I've been jumping around as I'm telling the story and things I learned through my time with Bella in the hospital. But I think this particular tool, especially for organizations and teams, as we're approaching the end of the year, as you're starting to think about coming into the new year, and whether it's annual reviews, reviewing Q4, thinking about areas to improve in the new year, organizationally and operationally. This EOS tool is super powerful, super great, and potentially you might be able to find some things individually if you're a small team, um, or you could find some gaps and holes to communicate with potentially leadership. If you run through this and feel like, man, we're really falling flat, and so you can download the actual tool, which I've got here separate. It's a separate PDF, um, but I've copied into the slides here. But here's what I would like to ask. To me, anything that's a one or two is an absolute must to focus on and look to solve in the new year. Potentially three, fours, and fives. If you have zero ones and twos, fantastic. You're doing great as a team operationally, and maybe you just focus on the threes, but certainly the ones and twos. So run through this and um, score your team, be objective, but also give yourself a little bit of grace. Sat through a meeting last week, and in the same issue, I maybe this one was dramatic, but it was like someone scored one of these topics a five, and the other one scored it a two, and it was really perspective and gain as opposed to necessarily gap. So think about some of that as well, but it's okay to be objective and a bit harsh. So have a fantastic week.